Hello everybody. So we're going to cover the words and definitions for the Unit 1 Week 5 selection of our third grade story for this week. One of the words in our selection is landmark. Say that word with me. Landmark. A landmark is an important building, structure, or place. An example, the Statue of Liberty is an American landmark. What other landmarks can you name? So on your card, I want you to write landmark with the title Unit 1 Week 5. Okay, remember to hit pause as you go through to give yourself more time and to go through at your own pace. On the other side, I want you to write the definition for landmark as important building, structure, or place. An important building, structure, or place. Another word in this week's selection is monument. Monument. Say that word with me. Monument. A monument is a building, statue, or other object made to honor a person or event. An example, this monument honors the leaders of our country. Describe a monument you have seen. Okay. Monument. And on the other side, write a building, structure, or object to honor a person or event. Okay. Another word in this week's selection is clues. Say that word with me. Clues. Clues are hints that help solve a problem or mystery. An example, these paw prints are clues that a dog walked here today. What clues tell you that it might rain? Clues. Hints that help solve a problem. Another word in this week's selection is carved. Say that word with me. Carved. To carve is to cut something into a shape. An example, a strong river carved this canyon out of rock. What other things can be carved? Okay, so on one side I want you to write carved, and the other side I just simply want you to write cut. Okay, another word in this week's selection is massive. Say that word with me. Massive. So what does massive mean? Massive is something that is massive is very, very large. Example, the boaters looked up at the massive stone cliff. What is another word for massive then? Well, massive on one side. And for the definition, just write very big. Large, right? Very large. Massive. Okay, another word in this week's selection is grand. Say that word with me. Grand. Grand means good or excellent. An example, Diane sat and gazed at the grand view of the river. What do you think would make a grand view? So grand on one side of your card. And on the other side, I want you to write good or excellent. And it can also mean large. Okay, another word in this week's selection is traces. Traces. Say that word with me, traces. Traces are small bits or signs left behind that show that something was there. Example, in the morning we found traces or small mounds of snow on the plants. So, what is another word for traces? Okay, write traces on one side of your card. And on the other side, I want you to write signs of some past thing. Okay. And the last word in this week's selection is national. Say that word with me, national. Something that is national has a characteristic of or has to do with a country or the people of the nation. An example, the 4th of July is a national holiday. Name another national holiday. Okay, so on one side of your card, write national. And on the definition side, I want you to write relating to an entire country. National. Okay, so that was the last word in this week's selection. So until next week, I will see you soon.